Y'all, I am so hungry. I am thinking about making candy apples. This is like my favorite filter. So how are y'all doing? I hope that y'all are doing good. Hey y'all, it's me, Ari Bell, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you are new, please subscribe and don't forget you're awesome as always. So I am thinking about making caramel apples for fall. I absolutely love them. I actually just ate some not too long ago. So I love mine with the nuts drizzled on it and stuff. I think it's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry right now. Hey Ellen, hey Aika, hey Ariel, hey Chloe, hey Krista. Oh, I know, girl. So, nothing much, trying to catch up with school work. I hate math. I hate math too. Like, oh, y'all have no idea how much I hate math. When I said I hate math, I really hated math. I had the hardest time in school with math. So, tell us about your stalker story. So, there is this guy who's 16 years old who has been stalking me online because he wanted to be in a relationship with a girl, and he started stalking me on everything, on my Instagram, my Twitter. Well, I have my Twitter and my Instagram out there anyways. So, hey Colin, how are you? I'm thinking about making caramel apples. Not now, but when I get this stuff for fall. I have to make some for my church anyways, because we're doing the fall fest, and then I have to get the cake walk ready and the Jesus walk ready, and I'm excited for it. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm good, thank you. But I'm excited. I'm just getting prepared for Halloween, and my pastor is going to be Batman. I'm going to be a minion to piss off my fiance because he thinks they are annoying Twinkies. I know. So, but yeah, I'm so excited about Halloween. Halloween's like one of my favorite holidays. So, and then I'm going to enter the cake contest because I always win. I always win my favorite cake. And then we're going to do the harvest ride. And then we're going to do the ghostly encounter. What is it? I can't remember what else it is. Oh yeah, there's going to be somebody telling the fortunes with the tarot cards and stuff. And then we're going to have a Halloween party and watch like all types of scary movies. So I'm really excited about it. Oh yeah, so back to the guy who's been stalking me online. So he's 16 years old. He got upset that I am engaged. Like, y'all know that I'm engaged, okay? Me and Sean, we have been together for 3 years now. So, well, we were each other's first date back in high school, and then we broke up because of people messing with our relationship. We have learned to actually block out the haters and just focus on us, because it's all that matters. So, but anyways, this guy, like, just started stalking me on everything. He was like leaving me hateful messages and was telling me that I was his and that I can't marry him and that I belong to him. I'm like, whoa, dude, you're 16 years old. Focus on your education, okay? Do not be focusing on somebody who is an adult, who's not even interested in you. And I have blocked him so many times, it's ridiculous. But he really do need to get a life, though. He does need to focus on his education. He really does. Like, don't be trying to come at me just because I'm already taking, which is, like, really stupid, honestly. My favorite kind of fall food would definitely have to be peanut butter, definitely caramel and apple and anything chocolate. So it's my favorite. I have so many, but my go-to is definitely caramel candy. I don't like candy corn that much because I feel like it doesn't have like enough of a taste, if you know what I mean. So my mom loves it though. But for some reason, I love the little pumpkin ones that come in the package with it. I do not know why. It tastes the same thing. I love candy apples. Who doesn't? I know that's what I keep saying. He needs to worry about his schools. So, oh, y'all did? Okay, hold on a second. Let me get it. Alright, there it is. Yo, look how creepy my eyes are. You love candy apples too? Who doesn't? I freaking love them. Alright, so the last update was. Where did it go? I just had my notes. Oh, okay, here it is. So the last update on the doll was she slightly moved her head a little bit, but not really that much. So, I mean, I honestly do not know whether if it is haunted or not because of it being so old. But like I said, we went to the antique shop. It was in my stroller somehow. It ended up in my stroller. I believe it was an angel. I don't believe it was a haunted doll, and it was just somebody who knew that I needed to be looked out for because I was really sick when I was a kid, and I had to get blood transfusion into me, and there was times where it was just my mom and I, like with no help or anything, um, and it was just really bad. So, and the fact that the doll fell into my stroller and nobody wanted it and kept bringing it back and forth. So, I just personally think it was an angel. I don't think anything bad of it. So, you're tired too? Yeah, me too. Oh, well, wait, that was cool. Okay, so a lot of y'all have been asking me what is my hair color. So I have said this several times throughout the years for those who have known me. Um, my hair is brownish reddish, so sometimes it will look red, sometimes it will look brown, sometimes it will look both. So I honestly have no control over what color I want to be. I call it bipolar hair. So this is the one makeup it's mine. I really want to braid my hair, but I do not know how to braid. I know how to twist for some reason. Oh, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who came into my life and told me their stories and their experience as well. It has made me feel so much better about myself. Made me felt like I wasn't alone and that this has happened to so many people, and it was not just girls, it was guys too that had happened to. And I just want to say I feel very grateful and blessed that you all told me your story, and it has helped me tremendously. Like, my anxiety is no longer up here, it's like way down. So I mean, I still get anxiety here and there, so it was a mess, and I just wanted to say thank you for telling me your side of the story because and hearing it from guys as well has really helped me, feel less stressed about myself and made me realize, hey, it happens to both. It happens to women and men and young girls and young boys as well. And it's so sad that this has happened to so many people, and not a lot of people want to come out and say, hey, this has happened to me and stuff. So for y'all to tell your story, it really inspired me to stay strong, because it was just a big mess and everything. Like, I knew I should have cut them out of my life a long time ago when I had a chance to, but because we were friends for so long, I was really trying to hold in the friendship. Like, I was trying to really hold the friendship. But there's a time when there's toxic people in your life, you have to let go. You can't keep them around, because the longer they are around, the more toxic it's going to get. So, and just the fact that y'all have tell me your stories really, really helped me out. So I just want to say thank you. And I can't thank y'all enough. So, oh, my eyes itchy. It's not so much of that, it's just I was so mad because I knew I shouldn't have not told her that what he did, because I knew he wouldn't believe me, because like most girls, they won't believe, anything will happen. And then I had another friend who was friends with her since high school, and she would be mean to me on and off for years. Like, she wouldn't believe anything I would say. She would make up lies about her, or she would make up lies about her. They would try to put me in the middle of it. And it was just a big mess. And then I finally had enough of it. Now, every time when this girl got a boyfriend, she would always be like, don't text him. He's my boyfriend. You can't do this. You can't do that. So it's so frustrating. And then I felt like she was more of a acquaintance, so more than a friend in a way. And it was just so frustrating to me to have to go through that. And then it made me have a really hard time knowing who my true friends were and who wasn't. So, I mean, it was really frustrating, because they would both talk about each other behind each other's back out of jealousy, and they would put me in the middle of it. They would tell me things, and then if it gets back to one of them, which I would not say anything, somebody else in the group will say something to them, then they would ask me, is it true that she said this? Is it true that she said that? And I'm like, I do not know. They're like, you lie, or you do know. You know what she said. And I'm like, I really do not know what she said, but if you say that she said this, then okay, I believe you, It's just, it is so weird. And then, just for them to have the nerves to try and make me look like something I am not, it's so frustrating. So, oh, I look exactly like my mom when she was younger. Oh my god. Hold on a second, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to my mom. Yeah. I'm gonna send a picture to my mom and I really do look like my mom in this. That's so weird. Also, there was an interesting question that we had to answer in history class, and it is, what is a time machine to you? Of course, a lot of people say that is where you can go back in time and stuff, but it's a machine that's built so you can. And hey Jay, how are you? And I said that a time machine to me is music, TV shows, movies. And she told me, out of the years I have been teaching, nobody's ever said that, and you're correct. So I was like, oh wow. So, I'm doing good. How about, oh, Arias, I'm doing good. Are y'all dressing up for Halloween by any chance? Because I am. I'm gonna be a minion. So, my pastor's gonna be Batman. I'm being a minion to annoy my fiance because he thinks that minions are annoying Twinkies. I kid you not, those are his exact words. So, so what you missed, what happened was, my ex-friend husband, she was debating on whether she wanted to divorce him or not, and he asked me to do inappropriate things to him before they got married, and during the marriage, and during the pregnancy, and I told her what he did, and I knew I should have not told her, because I knew she would not believe me. At first she did, but then she didn't, and so I asked all of my friends, have they ever had experience like this? Thank God everyone told me their story and their experience, and it has made me feel so much better about myself. She threatened me and told me that if I ever did a video about it, she would tell all my friends that my paranormal stories are fake, whatever. And then she called the cops on me without a warning, too, telling them that I was harassing her and stuff. And lucky for me, one of my best friends who used to live with them backed me up and told them what was going on. So for her to sit there and have the nerves to do that to me, I think was down the drain, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, I was willing to babysit for free. That's how much I loved my niece. That literally. So, and then there's another girl who she used to be really good friends with, but they're no longer friends because she thought that they were getting married too fast. But it's true. I mean, they did get married really fast after 4 months being together, and they will always talk about each other behind each other's backs, and they would make up stuff all the time. It was then they tried to put me in the middle of it, which I did not like at all. So it was very frustrating. But yeah, I think she has her nerves, especially after knowing that I know everything. So, but everybody told me their side, their story, and I felt a lot better after that. I really have lost weight in my face. I be going to the gym like non-stop all the time. So, oh yeah, the last video, somebody wanted me to give advice about bullying at school. So the best advice that I can give to you is to be yourself, to not let people bring you down, and to be confident, and to not let them steal your confidence away, because it took me a long time to get to where I'm at now. And I kind of wish I did not listen to them, because, I mean, I was getting to the point where I was putting myself down constantly. It was like comparing myself to every other girl and stuff. It was so ridiculous. Why am I itchy? Yeah, I have allergies. I mean, I'm not like sick, but I have allergies. I'm thinking about cutting my hair short, but I do not know how short. I'm thinking about maybe like right here short, or right here. I can't do this without thinking of Fuller House. I should see if the season's back on. I didn't think about checking that. What is your favorite show to watch on Netflix? Oh yeah, well it said that the new season was coming out in the fall, but I don't see it. Sorry, I had work all day and I watched The House of Cards on Netflix. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to check it out. I'm looking for new shows to watch. So, I'm like extremely tired because I did a haunted house today. Oh wait, let me get into my ghostly form. Because I did a haunted house today from like 6 until 7. And it was really fun. I played a little girl who has a haunted doll. And my doll who is haunted, I got to scare some Marines because it is free for Marines. But if you're not a Marine, you have to pay. Or if you're not in the Army, you don't have to pay. Hey Blood X, how are you? Thank you for coming into my live. I'm so excited. So I told you I was going live earlier. But yeah, the Marines and the Army gets in for free. And we get to, get to scare everyone. Now, I don't know whether if I'm allowed to post it or not, but my boss told me that they caught some on camera that the guy's getting scared of me, and it's so funny. I literally was ordering pizza at Pizza Hut, and the guy was like shaking because he recognized me from the haunted house. He was like, "Oh my God, is that girl? Is that girl?" And then the boss was looking at him like, "What is wrong with you?" He's like, "It's a demon." I was like, "Oh yeah, I play a demon little girl in the haunted house." So he's like, "You scared the crap out of me." I was like, "Oh, well, good. I'm glad I did." So I got free, what was it? I'm getting a free pizza next time. That's what it was. So, how are y'all doing today? Or tonight, should I say? I'm a bit like worn out from, if y'all can share this live, please share this live. I'm just a bit worn out from, just doing the whole ghost tour thing. So, I do it every year because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. So, and I absolutely love how I can be whatever I want it to be. So, and I can kind of feel like I'm in my favorite movie, Halloween Town. So, I try to keep it alive by like scaring people. Although, I don't really come the type to scare someone. So, oh wait, no, this filter. I wonder how long I have been on live for. But yeah, my, oh wow, I've been on for 23 minutes. Okay, that's cool. I'm trying to stay on live much long, like for a very, very long time because of, no, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Because all of my other friends are doing it much longer, so I'm trying to do it much longer. So, is anyone else dressing up for Halloween? Okay, so I'm gonna be uploading every single day. I'm gonna try to upload every single day because I want to do like a Halloween special. I just went to the pirate house like yesterday to do the ghost tour and stuff. It's called Dead Man Tells No Tales. Because it literally is about pirates roaming around, haunting the place, and you can literally see the stairs, and it looks like it's going up, but you're really going down. It's kind of weird, but like you get a really creepy vibe when you see it. Cause like I thought it was going up, but it's going down. It was so weird when I like actually went inside the staircase. I had no idea which way I was going, so it kind of felt like really wobbly. And there's this one area of the place where you actually feel like you're on a ship and makes it wobble. So I think it's kind of cool. So Oh, and we're going to Bible camp too. We're going to Bible camp. Bible camp is a Bible camp that was burned down a very long time ago, and legend has it that a couple of kids were burned down and were killed inside the building. So, and I caught some orbs too. When I went last year, we went at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know, we're crazy. This is who we are, and that's what I do. So I am a paranormal investigator, and it was really sad. Like, as soon as you get to the camp, you feel like this really sad feeling that something bad is going to happen to you, or the kids will make you feel the way that they felt, or the counselors will. So, and nobody knows really why the Bible camp was burned down, or why those kids were killed, but it's really scary, and I really want to go investigate. So hopefully when I get my ghost box, we're going to do that. And it's just really sad to see kids, have to go through that, or anybody get killed. So it's just really sad. But I'm really excited to go to Bible camp, and it's very haunted. And then we'll also go to Cry Baby River, which is, back in the day, a lot of kids were killed. A lot of babies were killed. And then there was this mom who had kids very young who ended up killing her kids. And so you can literally hear them crying during the day. Not at night, but during the day. Crying for help. So it's very, very sad. And then as soon as you get there, you will get like a very sad feeling too. Like, you can actually feel the kids' emotion. So, and then there's this other mom that ended up throwing her 3-year-olds over the bridge from absolutely no reason. Nobody knows why. And then she ended up throwing herself over the bridge. A lot of people think it had to either do with her being possessed, or her wanting to harm herself and didn't want to leave without her child because she's in an unsafe environment, which is really, really sad. And it was just a lot of stories, so it's like kind of urban legend kind of thing. So my favorite place I have been to would probably have to be Fort Fremont. I really love Fort Fremont. Hey, Shining Through NK, how are you? Thank you so much. If you can share this, please share this out. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just talking about my plans for the Halloween special and stuff. I'm doing good. I'm a bit tired from work. How about you? I play a little demon girl in a haunted house. And I was in the haunted house from working from 6 o'clock until 7 o'clock. So, thank you so much for sharing. I really greatly appreciate it. God bless. Thank you. But yeah, I'm so excited. I just feel very worn out though. You're welcome. But yeah, I'm so excited for the Halloween special. So, and also, I will be posting a video tonight of the ghost tour that I am doing. And so it's called The Dead Man Tells No Tales. And it's about a pirate place that is very haunted. It's a restaurant. And there's just so much paranormal activity going on. And that restaurant is so scary. When I went to the bathroom, I literally felt like somebody was like right behind me. Like, I can't explain, but I felt like somebody was right behind me. It wasn't like a scary feeling, it was just like you were being watched kind of feeling. And it happened until I got back to my table. It is spectacular. I'm so excited. So I got to do the tour for free because I go like all the time trying to get like pictures of orbs and stuff. And I actually caught a purple orb on camera when I went to Fort Fremont, which is means it's a angel. So and it's opened the eye to you for you to see things, which I did not know that, which I think is really fascinating. And this happened last year. And then when I went recently, yesterday, I saw it again, but it was during the day. So I thought that was really cool. And my mom's going to take us to Old Shelton Church. And that's where we are going to have that Halloween party at, I think, next year. I believe. I really hope so. So, oh, thank you. Hi, Justin. How are you? It is fascinating, and it's so amazing because you never, and welcome to my live. Thank you so much. Because you never know, like, what you're going to see. You never know whether it's going to be good or bad. That's how you know the good and bad is real. Good versus evil. So, I'm just so excited. The only thing that I really hope that does not happen to me is that something follows me home. Because last time that happened, it wasn't an orb. It wasn't bad or anything. It literally followed me home and it stayed there for probably a couple of weeks. So, but I didn't felt no bad energy or anything of it. So, and it kind of makes you feel like you're more closer to God, if you know what I mean. Like, I know it's a strange way of saying that, but it makes you feel like you're closer to God. And then it also makes you realize, well, wait a minute, the devil is real. So, hey, Matt. Oh my gosh, I miss you so much. Oh, we are talking about ghosts. You got any stories? So, and make sure y'all just go friend my friend Matt and Shine Through and Kate and Blood X and Jay and Colin and everyone that's in here. I hope that y'all are friends with each other. So, but yeah, I was just talking about my paranormal experience that I had, and I'm playing a little demon girl. I ended up scaring somebody who worked at Pizza Hut. And they ended up getting terrified of me because of the haunted house. Like, he was literally shaking when he was handing me my pizza and the Cheez-Its thing. Y'all know the Cheez-Its that I tried? But yeah, he was like shaking. His boss was like cracking up laughing. It was so funny. So, I mean, all I asked him was like, you want to play with my doll? He's like, no, demon, stay away from me. So it was so funny. Every time my friends and I, when we go ghost hunting, we always bring holy water with us. Just in case. The one thing I would never play, though, is the Ouija board. Or calling out Zuzu. No, I would not do that. Because I have heard bad things about it. I would not touch it. So, but yeah, I will not touch that thing even if my life depended on it. A couple of my friends from Girl Scouts, they were trying to get me to play. I think we were about 11 at the time. And they're trying to get me to play the Ouija board. I'm like, nope, I'm refusing to touch it. And so then I got made fun of. And while they were playing the Ouija board, like the lights literally went out and the light fell, like one of the light bulbs fell and crashed. So, oh yeah, the Ouija board. I did not play with them at all. And a friend of mine watched a ghost hunting show. She couldn't stop shaking for 3 days. It's scary. It's really scary, but at the same time, like I said, you kind of feel like you're getting closer to God, and then finding out that the devil is real and finding out good versus evil. And sometimes spirits just need somebody to talk to, because they feel lost or they do not know where they're at. So, and what was I going to tell y'all? So that night, I mean, they weren't really like close friends of mine because they did bully me on and off, so I won't really say that they were close friends of mine. But after when I was refusing to play the Ouija board with them, and while they were playing with the Ouija board, literally one of the lights went bam and broke, and I was like, you know, and so the TV went out too, I do believe, because like it was on power and it turned off by itself. All the girls just start screaming. They swore they saw like a dark figure. They swore that they saw like an entity that was really like powerful and evil. So I was like, you see, this is why I don't mess with that kind of stuff. I really don't. I don't mess with the Ouija board. I will go to a haunted place. I would investigate, but me with the Ouija board is a no. I would not dare touch the Ouija board, especially after my friend's experience. I have watched Paranormal State and Ghost Hunters in International, but only for an experience. Yeah, exactly. Only for an experience. So, oh wait, Matt, let me do this. You're now a moderator. But yeah, I could not do that. I don't mess with the Ouija board. And my friends were like, but you love the Ouija board. I was like, I know, I do love the Ouija. I mean, the paranormal, but I don't want to mess with the Ouija board. I'm scared that something bad is going to happen to me or my family. And so, but I am going to be trying these different legend games though, which I'm so excited about. So, I'm thinking about doing the matches where you have to be in this huge closet and it's like a Japan legend. You have to be in this closet and then you lit up the matches, and then if the matches is lit up, you have to blow it out and say thank you for coming to my party. And then if the matches do not lit, that means that there's supposedly a demon in the room. So I will be doing this on camera, so I won't be alone while I'm doing this. So, and I have tried the Bloody Mary challenge too, and I have tried everything. So the only thing I have not done is try it on camera because I want to make sure it was legit. Well, my experience was about the show, not the actual event. Gotcha. You see, that's what got me into the stories as well was the events that was going on. That's why I want my own experience. But that's cool if you haven't had any experience and that you're just into the shows. So I can't experiment with things like that. And I would not, like I said, no, I would not touch the Ouija board at all. I'll get too scared and too paranoid already. So, there is a Ouija board that you can play on your phone, I do believe. My cousin wants me to try it, and nope. He said that he will do it with me. Nope. So, should I try it or should I not try it? I mean, it is Halloween, so see about trying it at 3 in the morning, but at the same time, again, I don't want to mess with that because, like, what if something does happen? I'm traumatized from my own childhood experience. Oh no. Much better. So, but I don't know, after my experience with the Ouija board when I was a child really traumatized me, and I don't mess with that stuff. Like, with all those girls who made fun of me, something bad happened to them all the next day. Like, they ended up getting really sick, and I was the only one out of the group who did not get sick because I didn't mess with the Ouija board. So, and then for them to make fun of me, and then for me to be the only one that wasn't sick, it was so strange. So, that's also why I would not mess with the Ouija board because of my childhood experience. So, and I didn't even touch it. I didn't even bother asking who was there because the entity can make you want to think who was there when there's actually nobody there. So, I'm just saying, you gotta be careful when you mess with that kind of stuff, So let's just say after the Ouija board experience, those girls never messed with me ever since then. They didn't bully me or anything. They didn't try to exclude me out of anything because I tried to tell them like, don't mess with that Ouija board because bad things will happen to you. And I learned from an early age watching the Ghost Adventures and stuff. So uh, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of happy that what happened didn't happen to them because it ended up in a good thing because they had stopped bullying me. So, and we're all friends now. I mean, we still talk about that. And they're like, do you remember that this happened? Do you remember lights going out? Do you remember seeing the dark figure and stuff? I didn't see any of that because I didn't mess with it. So, but yeah, we all still talk about it to this day. So, in Girl Scouts back in the day, it's not like how it used to be. I mean, like, with the Girl Scout leader stealing money and then cheating and then, you know, there's a lot of bad vibe. Like, Girl Scout's not what it is and what it seems to be from my personal experience and stuff. So I think that's why they really feed off the energy off these kids when they were playing the Ouija board, was because they knew a lot of bad things were happening to them. So, and it was crazy, you know. So, my mom told me I was very smart not to play with the Ouija board with them because I still refuse to mess with it till this day. Yeah, I mean, like I said there's a difference between um going on a ghost tour and, you know, communicating with spirits and playing with the Ouija board. The Ouija board is a devil. It will get to you and bad things will happen to you. I'm just saying. So, I'm getting chills again just talking about, like, I literally got goosebumps all over me. So, but yeah, my mom was like, God was looking out for you that day. I was like, yep, because all those girls got sick and they missed 3 weeks of school. And then one got into a car accident 2 days after that when her mom was taking her to the hospital. So, and I was like, I tried to warn them. I tried to tell them, hey, bad things are going to happen to you. Y'all can play this at your own risk, but I ain't playing it. So my mom's like, you're smart for not doing that. So, but yeah, that's my experience with it. And I didn't see no dark figure. I didn't see or heard anything. I didn't felt anything when I was asleep. I mean, I slept fine that night. So I did feel like a good presence like around me, like someone, you know, like looking out for me for some reason. So, but yeah, no, I would never mess with a Ouija board. Let me see how long I have been on here. Wow, I've been on here for an hour. That's like the longest I have ever been on live. So, shout out to the 3 people who are in here. If y'all have each other, make sure y'all grab each other. So, but yeah, like there's just something telling me not to do that. So, and they told me like all my friends now. I mean, like I said, we're friends now. All my friends told me that they really regret playing the Ouija board until this day because they still see things. They still have vivid dreams of things happening to them, and they still have like scary nightmares of things happening to them, and then they would end up happening to them like the next day. Like my friend was pregnant, and she did not knew that she was pregnant, and until the next day, and because she was playing the Ouija board with one of her friends, and I think we were 16 at this time. I believe that we were 16. And I was not playing the Ouija board once again. I left it alone. I was not playing with them. and three of my friends were playing the Ouija board. And while we were at a sleepover, the Ouija board literally told my friend, the one who was in the Girl Scouts with me, who used to bully me, who played the Ouija board back then, told her that she was pregnant. And she was like, "There's no way I'm pregnant." She started freaking out, and then her mom took her to the doctor the next day. Come to find out, she was pregnant, and she has a beautiful little girl. So, and it was just so freaky. I stopped going trick or treating with my kids because I had a terrible dream where one of my sons got kidnapped. Oh no, that's like my biggest fear is getting kidnapped because, like these days it's not safe anymore. It's really not safe. That's why I try to still keep the spirit up alive. Like with all holidays and stuff, and try to like have fun with the haunted house and be a part of it. I once noticed that most paranormal experience begins in your dreams. Oh yeah, definitely. And maybe God was telling you that day that not to go trick or treating with your kids because something bad was probably going to happen to them, and thank God that they're saved. So, and that you did not go trick or treating that night. So, I mean, who knew what would have happened? It could have been an attempted kidnap, or it could have been an angel looking out for you. God could have been telling you, "Hey, this is what's going to happen tonight. Do not do it." So, because sometimes when my friends and I, when we have these intuitions and God is telling us not to do something, I don't do it. I listen to God. I listen to Him fully. And if He tells me, "Ari, I don't want you to do this," I'm not going to do it, because I believe in the power of Almighty of God, and Him explaining things to me in my dream, like, this is what's going to happen. Don't do it, and a couple days ago, I was stressing out about something in a situation that I'm in. One of my ex friends' husband, she was debating on whether she wanted to divorce him or not. He did some things that were inappropriate to me, and I was debating on whether if I wanted to tell her or not. And so I told her because I thought she was to divorce him, and I was willing to babysit my niece for free, because she's struggling. She's a single mom. Well, she's not a single mom, but you know what I mean. So, hold on a second. Let me plug this in. And I thought it would be okay for me to tell her, but it wasn't okay. She didn't believe me. And so God told me, and I was stressing out because she ended up calling the cops on me next day, telling them that I was harassing her when I wasn't, which I think was really rude and mean of her to do that. And all abusers like to isolate their friends and stuff. And God told me in my dream, "Ari, everything's gonna be okay. You just let them deal with whatever is going on. You just be you. You stay away, and I'm gonna take care of it." So I was like, "Okay, God, I hear you, and I'm listening to you." So I cut them out fully, and I've been very happy since then. And He literally flat out told me in my dream, like, everything was so dark. Like, I kid you not, there was like a darkness in my head, and I was like moving back and forth. That's what Sean told me. Like, "Ari, you're moving back and forth. You're sweating and stuff." And there's just like a darkness that was in my head. And then God all of a sudden told me everything's gonna be okay. And there were times where I woke up and I was in sweats, and I would go back to sleep. And then as soon as He told me everything was okay, there's a light that switched. All of a sudden, I see light. All of a sudden, I see clear. All of a sudden, I feel okay. And I woke up, I was no longer in sweat. And I was no longer hot. I was cold, and I felt fine. And God was telling me everything's going to be okay. So sometimes when you're in situations like this, and God sees everything and God hears everything, and you're not sure exactly what to do, because I was like, Cause she told me in a text message like I gave you I gave you a chance to be a good friend, and you're not being very supportive. And I was beating myself up. I was like, did I do the right thing? Am I a horrible friend? Should I not told her this? You know. And God told me you did the right thing, and I may handle it. So I definitely do believe that God was telling me I did the right thing. I did the right thing by letting the friendship go, because when somebody makes up their mind when they want to stay with a toxic person, do not be friends with them. I can see things in I can see things I can see things during before they happen in reality. Just be careful of your dreams repeat. Oh yeah, I know. But like I said, I was like really beating myself up. I was like, did I do the right thing? I don't know if I did the right thing, and it was really frustrating to me, because I was beating myself up constantly, and I just felt like just darkness over me every time when I woke up, when I I literally felt sick to my stomach, and every time when uh, that's a power powerful ability. Exactly. Intuition is a very powerful ability, and I believe that God was telling me you're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. And you know what? I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, I would have not probably been stable. If you know what I mean? Because like sometimes I feel like with the situation that I'm in, I sometimes I feel alone, like nobody doesn't understand. But then I made a video and I asked people, have y'all ever been in the same situation I'm in? And y'all gave me your stories, y'all told me them. All suddenly I felt so much better about myself, and I felt so much better knowing that I wasn't alone in the situation, because people telling me their side of the story. So I really do wish them the best, and I really do wish that they are going strong, and that hopefully his mental right mind is in the right place, and that I wish him nothing but the best. But what he did to me, what he asked me to do, was just so inappropriate. And the fact that she kept going back and forth between wanting to divorce him and not wanting to divorce him, and then for her to have nerves to call the cops on me, and then to threaten me, it's bad. But so I dreamed about my mom's death 6 times before it happened 4 times. It wasn't clear because her face was covered. 6 times it was crystal clear. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I had a dream that I was 10 at the time, and my uncle was kidnapped. And at that time, I was already seeing spirits, because I died about twice during surgery. I prayed so hard, but it was too late, and she passed. Well, she's looking out for you, and she's very proud of you and everything that you have accomplished. And I know for a fact she's very proud of your babies and her grandbabies. So, and my uncle, he was murdered, and I flat out told my mom, I'm like, Mom, he's gone. He's not here. And then she said, how do you know? I'm like, because he told me everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna look out for you, and I'm gonna be here for you, and I'm gonna be here for your mama. My mom and I, we always did not get along with the family on and off. So since then, I've been really careful with my dreams. You are really gifted with your dreams, and you know, like a lot of people are like, oh, I wish I can see things before it actually happens. No, you don't. Sometimes you really don't want to see things before it actually happens. Sometimes you just want it to be unknown, you know. But with my uncle, he told me, he's like, I'm fine, I'm in a better place. He was handicapped, so his arms were like this. And he told me who did it to him as well. And I told my mom, like, I wrote down the girl's name, and I gave my mom the paper. And my mom was like, I knew she was gonna do that. I knew she did. We all told him not to go see her. We all told him not to go do that. And he thought he could trust them because they were his friends. And I didn't recognize my uncle right away when I saw him in my dream, because his arm was no longer paralyzed, his leg was no longer paralyzed, he was no longer in a wheelchair. And then a couple years later, I had custody of my uncle's dog, and he ended up passing away. And I saw my uncle with my dog, well, his dog, technically. It was our dog. And he looked back and smiled at me, and I saw him running off to God, and they're in the field, and they're in the flowers, and they were like surrounded with a clear blue sky. And I literally heard Sparkles barking the next day, and he woke me up with a bark, and that was the last time I ever saw him. So I still think it's pretty cool, and I get chills all the time. So I'm very grateful for those memories that I saw happening. So, but yeah, the girl got prison in life, and the guy got prison in life. They were found guilty of murdering my Uncle Brett. They murdered him for some cash, and because she wanted to win up someone who was in a gang. So, and she felt like my uncle was an easy target. So, alright, this is like my favorite filter. But yeah, everybody has always told me I wish I can see things and stuff. Sometimes you really don't want to see things at all. I have to see who sent me this request. Oh, okay. Yep. But like I said, I knew when I was a little that my uncle passed away, because he told me, he said everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna look out for you and for your mama. And he said I'll be with you through everything. And he said if you just need me, dream about me. I'll be there. So give me some sense of comfort. Why is it comfort? Comfort that he said that, and the fact that he's with Sparkles. So, and my cat, Buttercup. So my cat Buttercup died a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago. So, y'all, my phone keeps like turning off on and on. I don't understand. I swear these phones are possessed sometimes. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank you for telling me your stories. And if y'all like this, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget you're awesome. Comment down below your stories. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.